Hi, I'm Diana Hendricks, founder of United People Power, and in this video we're going to talk about planting lollipop trees. What you see behind me are the Power Pop brochures. We have the Kids Pops brochures. We have business cards of utmost importance. We have the small wooden lollipop tree that we purchased that's inexpensive from Essante, and the large one. Notice they're both the same size in width. One's just a little bit lower, and they fit beautifully on the counters of businesses. This one I have the Kids Pops on, and I want to show you that these kind of remind me of the old-time Tinker toys, which really shows my age. There's the base, so it's a nice heavy wood. We can spray paint these any colors if we'd like. I've left them just original. And the top comes out as such. There's the trunk with the professional holes. The top is very interesting because it has a slot, and in that slot you can put a card which would be Kids Pops, Fun Nutrition for Kids, or Power Pops, Eat Candy, Lose Weight. Be creative, guys. Spray paint them, put cards in them, have fun with them. Now I'd like to talk about effectiveness in putting these into businesses. Please feel free to use this video to introduce a brand new business. I'm hoping that I can say the right things to let businesses know that we're ready to come in their doors. We can really do a bang-up job with this, and their customers are going to love this. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, near Las Vegas, so I've got the businesses of Las Vegas which are hurting. We have #1 unemployment and really a lot of trouble in this city, so I'm going to try to make the Power Pops be a very good answer for many businesses. And also, I've got the ability to go down to Boulder City, Nevada, which is Hoover Dam. A lot of the customers come into the businesses that are tourists one time. And I really want to make sure that these Power Pops, let's say what happened in Vegas is not staying in Vegas, guys. Not at all. So let's take a look at effective marketing. And here's where I think I'm going to get your attention. I've been in health and wellness for over 20 years. And in one particular company, there was a chiropractor who was in my lines, put a health product, not Pops, but a good health product on the shelf, never drew attention to it, and didn't make diddly squat. And yet, another chiropractor put a good health product on a shelf, drew attention to it the way you should do, forgot about thinking the nickel and dime 25 cents or 50 cents that you're making on something, grew a business to $500,000 plus per month. True. So if we do this effectively, we're going to grow this lollipop tree all over the country and then all over the world from our businesses, because our customers know people from all over. So we're going to do this effectively. Now here's how. You see the business card here, the lollipops are here. United People Power owns over 400 power.com websites. I purchased these websites over 10 years ago thinking that they would be used for the power of nutrition. Well, when I found the Power Pops, I found a branding match, folks. This one is a dandy. So these power sites are cities, states, sports, countries, military, children, professions, everything. They're all power.com, and they were purchased when websites were available many years ago. So here is a list that I've printed from the United People Power sites, and what you see here is 400 power sites put into plastic, put into lamination, however you'd like to do it, city, state, sports, everything. It's done. They're there. When you join Essante Worldwide gives you a username. You pick it. It could be Sally's Salon, Joe's Diner, Mary Jane, whatever the username is. That's the same username that you use with the power sites, so they match and can go into the Essante site. We are about promotion and marketing, and the ordering is done on the Essante site. So we're just a good-looking place to come into, of interest to people, so they get the testimonies they want, they get to see more interesting things. We're just an extravaganza. If you look at this list, now in your business, You may not want to put that list right next to the tree, so you could just take a string and tie it off to the side. We always talk to our customers. So as we're opening up conversation, it doesn't take much to say, you know, those Power Pops, we're growing those in all 50 states. Those are a real big thing. And if they look online, they're going to see that they are a big thing, because Michael Wenninger has already gotten into the Grammys, the Emmys, the movie stars have lost weight. They are a big thing. We're just going to make them bigger. Now, with this list over there, you ask the customer, can you look at the list and see if there are any websites in there that interest you? We're probably growing it in your city, your state. And let's say they look at this list and they see Teacher Power or Veteran Power or Army Power or Accountant Power, and they happen to be one. It's something they're interested in. There's where the business cards come in hand. You either have the customer fill out the business card themselves or fill it out for them. If they write on the back of your card, whatever you design, I did these in Vistaprint, whatever you design, the site that interests them. The chances of them going home and looking at a site that matches something they love versus just an ordinary site are so much better. So if they are a teacher, they write down Teacher Power, they love it, they might even ask you for a copy of the list. And you can tell them this, when they do go to the site, it'll say, see my 400 websites. So the list will be there for them to go take a look at it again. But you want to send them with, hopefully, Power Pops, Kids Pops, but definitely a card. So if they reorder, you've got it. They'll reorder from you. So as I said, hang that from the side. You've got a card to send home with them. There's another thing I would do. It wouldn't hurt to put a small booklet in the back of the tree or under the desk and say to the customer this. We have area meetings, or sometimes we have new information coming out on the product. Would you like to leave me your name, your email address, or phone number, and I'll get in contact with you if you'd like. I promise I won't spam you. Don't drive people crazy. So a lot of people will say sure, and they'll give you their telephone number or their email, and that's only good business, because you may start local meetings in your area on it, and then you'd have a list of people who might like to come and join in. So that's a good idea. So again, we have the cards, we have the trees, we have the list. Now I want to talk about businesses such as a salon. And a lot of times people come in, a woman in particular can come in, and she's got the nails and she wants them done. She wants to look beautiful. She's getting her hair done. But she may still be a size 14, 16, 18, and she really doesn't want to be. So when you're looking at some of these businesses that we can put this in, what a beautiful thing for her to be able to pick a lollipop, sit down, enjoy it, learn about it. And this is effective weight loss, folks. There's a big story behind these Power Pops, and we'll be putting that into video as well. We'll also be doing videos on fundraising, because the Kids Pops make fabulous fundraisers. And Essante Worldwide actually gives a free website to anybody who's a nonprofit. So that's a super thing. Now, I want to say one more thing about businesses. A lot of them are suffering these days. They're shutting down left and right. And I've owned businesses in downtown Las Vegas where I've paid top dollar for good location. And it really is a stab in the guts to be able to pay $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in order to have a good location for your business. The overhead is atrocious. Then there's the employees, then there's the heat, then there's the lights, and it seems like everything that you make goes right out the door. I've got friends that own nail salons, and they're like, we hardly have any money, because it's really rough to make it. And then if they spend more money on advertisement and promotion, it takes away from what they make again. So if you value the Power Pop tree, kind of like Johnny Appleseed, as each one of these lollipops leaves the tree, that's the importance of doing it right. Making sure that you make the most out of it, that they know it's a bigger thing, and that you may have the possibilities for more business, maybe in Italy, maybe in Switzerland, maybe in Australia, and it can be done. Anyway, thanks for watching, and make sure you watch more of the videos within the Media Vault, and we'll make sure that all your questions are not left unanswered. Thank you.